Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Review. She does this every time. Welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. That's my camera hog right there, Freya. And I'm Jason. We're bringing you today's video. As always, guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're a small family channel. Fuzzy four-legged one, the wife, me. Love to talk about books, and we'd appreciate any support you might want to give us. I see you with your toy, Fuzzy. And also check the links down below for links to today's book, our Discord channel, our Patreon. Thank you very much for patrons, by the way. And anything else I might be able to think of putting down there. We definitely need traffic through the Amazon affiliate links, so please check out the book if you're interested. And I hope you are. Today I want to talk about book 2 in an awesome series. So I want to talk about Beware of Chicken 2. Beware of Chicken 2. So we talked last year about Beware of Chicken, stumbled across it, don't remember how, and amazingly enough, it actually led me through this whole string of similar books. It's like a subgenre, I suppose. Books about farming, I guess. That RPG, cultivation, whatever it may be. This particular one is a cultivation novel. Now, because I've already reviewed book 1, I'm not going to go through my usual 4 categories. I'm just going to talk about the book. I'm going to try not to give away any spoilers, but this book is just as good, if not better, than the first book. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This book is awesomely written, incredible characters, a super cool world, and abso-freaking-lutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. As much as I love the Battle Mage Farmer series, this series, The Beware of Chicken, is definitely superior. Definitely superior. I do find it an interesting thought exercise to wonder which farm is stronger between Battle Mage Farmer and Beware of Chicken. If the two farms were to go head to head, you would almost think the Eternal Flame can do just about anything, but and then of course his spirit beasts, but yet Beware of Chicken has his own spirit beasts, and we're not entirely certain just how strong Jin Rao is, because he still thinks he's a weak cultivator that quit the sect because he was too weak, and doesn't realize just how strong he has gotten. He can see occasional hints, but doesn't realize just how strong he has gotten, which is interesting because some of the spirit beasts that suborn themselves to him are stupidly powerful, and yet he just doesn't realize how incredibly strong he is. But we pick up pretty much right after book 1, after his wedding, and he's still just managing his farm, continuing to grow out his farm. He's gotten, he's got a couple of farm hands now, Gunren and Yunren, I think. They're both absolutely hilarious themselves, learning to cultivate from Jin Rao and from his farm, basically, living in this land with almost no chi, and then his farm is just building up this incredible level of chi, incredible level of power. And of course, since he is an isekai type character, bringing in things from our world, or attempting to bring in things from our world that certainly will help, such as certain types of machinery and mills, water-powered millstones, and so you can talk about a greenhouse and things along those lines. Pretty kind of standard stuff you would expect you would bring over if you could, while at the same time still trying to blend in as best he can within this cultivation type of world, and being just unbelievably amused by the world and the things he can do and the things his world does, and just this, again, weird ass farm that he is building. Big D plays a central role. The chicken from the title, Beware of Chicken, plays a very central role in the book, and is definitely becoming his own, I don't want to say person, but definitely becoming his own creature, beginning to have adventures of his own, go out into the wider world, get more well known. Almost there's definitely a lot of hints of how Big D is already kind of becoming sort of a creature of myth or legend just within this local area that the magistrate, the local lord, rules over, as he helps out towns, helps out villages, destroys rampaging beasts, and saves lives and helps rebuild. He's going to be like a legendary creature within this area, which is amusing because there's more. there's more. Not only do we have the two farmhands, but we also have Julan that has come to live on the farm for a summer and learn. And of course, we've got the two pigs, Chunky and Peppa, that are also spirit beasts and a lot stronger than they may look. We have an entire arc going around Washi, the dishwashing carp, that is pretty fantastic. Takes something from Far Eastern myths and legends as well, translates it into this world, and he continues to grow, continues to be his own cowardly lion type creature, while growing in his own personal power as well. Plus we have Rizu, the healer poisoner rat. We've got Tigger, the incredibly cocky martial cat. That's probably at this point, if you take out Julan and just talk about the animals, is probably the second strongest actual fighter on the farm. Although there's a lot of hints that Peppa and Chunky could probably put her in her place if need be. But she also has her own arc of growth and continuing to become her own person, which is again really fascinating. We've got we get introduced to new spirit beasts such as a rabbit, a snake, and possibly some insects, which leads to a whole different set of nightmares. Can you imagine superpowered cultivating mosquitoes, which is brought up in the book, or bees, or wasps, hornets? I mean, just think about it. Just imagine these things actually being superpowered and cultivating and growing in power. Insects. I mean, just imagine a tarantula that becomes a spirit animal. I mean, it's a frightening concept, but also pretty amusing. And each one of the characters in this time around, unlike in book one, well, book one did have chapters from the point of view of Big D and from some of the other spirit animals, which continues with Beware of Chicken 2, but Jin Rao is still the main character, and yet there's all these side plots that go on. It's truly a phenomenal book. The author writes an incredible story because we learn more about Jin Rao's history, learn more about Jin Rao's parentage or ancestry. The sects start to become active again within the book. We have people looking for Jin Rao, and we've got this whole thing building up around there. We've got Zulan and her sect and her tournament coming up and her growth as a person and as an acolyte, basically a disciple, in what's going to go on with her. We've got Big D and his growth and his exploration into the land, and possibly a great cataclysm, curse, formation, who knows exactly what, that could have major impacts to the land. We've got that coming up. We've got new spirit beasts that are being introduced, or new potential spirit beasts that are being introduced, that you can tell are going to have their own arcs. Plus we've got the farmhands that have their own arcs and their own growth and their own bloodlines that start to be answered or questioned. It's fantastic. It was almost like reading 6 books in one, yet they were all amazing. So I cannot recommend stronger that you guys check out Beware of Chicken 2. If you have not checked out Beware of Chicken 1, there's something seriously broken in your brain. It was one of the best books I have ever read, so you guys have got to check it out. Thank you everybody for watching. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now.